Sometimes the best artworks don't begin with perfect plans. They begin with mistakes. And this drawing definitely had a few. So I started with a simple idea. A cozy little place. Something peaceful. At first, it was just rough lines. Trying to figure out the structure, the shape, and where everything should go. Nothing looked special yet. But that's usually how every artwork begins. A mess before the magic. As I kept building the sketch, things slowly started taking shape. The roof, the small details, the surrounding elements, and honestly, at this stage, you just trust the process. Because sometimes, you can't really tell if something will look good until much later. But then, something started feeling off. The canvas suddenly felt too small. And the more I zoomed in, the worse things started looking. The line work started getting blurry. I had to redo it. So, I started over with the line work. And honestly, this is the part nobody talks about. Sometimes creating art means fixing mistakes. Even when it feels frustrating. But those small fixes usually make the biggest difference. Once the line work became cleaner, everything started making more sense. The artwork finally felt sharper, more organized, and closer to the idea I had in mind. And this was finally the point where things started getting exciting. And then my favorite part began. Colors. This is where everything slowly stopped looking like a sketch. And started feeling alive. Little by little, the whole mood of the artwork started changing. The warmth, the depth, the atmosphere, everything slowly came together. But the real transformation happened when I started adding shadows and final details, because that's when an artwork finally gains personality. Redoing the line work was completely worth it, because sometimes the frustrating part of the process becomes the reason the final result feels satisfying. So tell me, would you start over to make something better? And if you enjoyed this process, subscribe for more creative videos.